What's up, guys? Polaromus here, and today I am here to talk to you guys about what the word Polaromus actually means, because I know it's a pretty hard word to spell for everyone on the planet, apparently. But yeah, I know I've had some questions in the past about like what my name means or what is that? Polaranus? What is that? Oh my God! No, calm yourselves. I will explain everything. So first I will explain the story of, it really doesn't mean anything. I just kind of spoiled the whole video. No, it means stuff, but not really. Let me explain what that means. Alright, so I was trying to think of a YouTube name, because me and my friend, like, we were like, hey, hanging out and everything's cool, and my friend's brother, who's also a pretty cool guy, we're like, hey, let's start YouTube channels. That seems like a good idea. And then, yeah, so we're gonna start some YouTube channels. He wanted to do videos on, like, history and stuff, which are pretty cool, and he's gonna talk about, like, I don't know, history. So, yeah, he doesn't really do videos anymore. He played some Dota 2, I know, and, yeah, so anyway, we were thinking of channel names. I was thinking of my channel name at least, and I was looking around the room because I was thinking, you know, everyone's channel name's so weird, like PewDiePie, like what? Like I know it's like a gun, like pew pew die, and then like pie rhymed or something. I know like that's the story, and then like Jack Spadicy, Jacksepticeye is like, I know he had that as like a nickname because he had like a infected eye or something. And I was like, I don't have any like cool names or cool nicknames or anything. I never got any like really cool nicknames. So I was trying to think of like a weird name to do. And I was looking at I was thinking of Capri Sun, and I'm like, why did they name it Capri Sun? If any of you know why it's called Capri Sun, please leave a comment, because I have no idea still. I just thought it was random words smashed together with sun in it, like Capri, like pants, like what are we talking here? But yeah, so Capri Sun's weird. So I was like, all right, we could use a weird name. We could just like add something and then like put like a suffix on, and then so that's what I did. I saw you know the Coca-Cola bottles with the polar bear on it. That's actually what I saw. I saw the polar bear and I was like, polar, that sounds pretty cool. And I was like, man, that's like, I could add something to that, make it really cool. Like Polar Co. It was gonna be Polar Co. for a while, Polar KO, and that would have been so much easier. I should have just done that. I didn't because it was the name of a German ice moving company or something, and like, is it even popular? Like, I could have still done that, and it probably would have been fine. I wanted to do a name that has like never been done by anything, like no company name or any of that. I didn't want any confusion. So Polaromus is the name I got. Yeah, definitely no company's named Polaromus for good reason. There is actually a dragon. If you search Polaromus and you kind of like scroll down on Safari, you can like, there's like a dragon and some like dragon egg weird thing, and there's like a dragon named Polaromus, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, so I was like polar something, and I had to come up with a suffix. So then I was like, all right, whatever. We got polar, that's good enough. And I was in 8th grade at the time, and then I went into my English class where we never did anything, and I was just writing in my workbook suffixes down. I'm gonna go get it. I'll show you guys my writing. It's on my Instagram page. Go check out my Instagram. It's in my banner. So do that, and I will go grab the page. I'll be right back. Okay, here I have my 8th grade English workbook. Oh, this did not get good work filled in. Let's just take a look at this. You can't see anything. I did look at this handwriting. Look at this. Oh my God. Oh my God. No wonder my 8th grade grades were so bad. Okay, but here we are. We have some, you know, so I wouldn't really do my work. So here you can see, I don't know if it's really good to be doing it this way, but you can see, like, I had some suffixes down, and I was like, alright, I'm just going to cross them off, like, process of elimination, right? And that's what I did. I used process of elimination, and I had polar, let's read through some of these. Polar key, K-I, polar tro, that got eliminated, like, just straight out. Polar slope, polar freeze, polar con, polar coast. See, I really wanted the K, so polar K something. Polar wing, that would have been bad. Polaris. That one was pretty cool. That would have been a lot easier. Polaris, if I just did Polaris. Like, it doesn't sound good, I guess. That's probably why I didn't do it. Next page. Polar Con carried over, and then it got eliminated. Polar Ka, just K-A. Polarom. That's where we got the Rom from, is right here. Polarom. And then we got Polar Pot, Polar Pan. I just started naming things in my kitchen, apparently. Polar Vent. I was like, hey, look, a vent. Nah, Polar Wing made it. Oh, boy. So then we had these three. We had Polar Wing, Polar Ka, and Polarom. And then Polar Wing and Polar Ka got knocked down, and we got Polarom. So that's what we got as our number one. And I was like, well, Polarom's not a good one. We need one more to make it like 3 syllables. So we got Polarot. That would have been bad. Polarob, Polarog, Polaror, which is cool, but sounds like a mouthful to say. Polaror again, but just differently spelled. Polaroid, like Polaroids. Oh, God. Polarop. So we got Polaror or Polarom, and we got with another process of elimination. Now, here's the final process, as you can see. We got Polarork, which is awesome. It's like Ragnarok. That's what it reminds me of, Polarork, but it's like too much to say. Polarom and Polaror. And I went with Polarom, and then we got Polaromus right there. That's the first time it's been spelled, guys. Right there. First time Polaromus has been spelled out is on this page. Page 78 in this random English workbook. Pretty crazy to think about. But that's the tactic I used to get my name. Not the best tactics. I kind of regret it. I want a better name. I want a name that people can actually spell without asking me and having me spell it eventually. Like, once people actually understand what it is, they're like, oh yeah, that's easy. But like, at first they're like, dogs. Yeah, at first they're like, man, how do you even spell that name? Polaromus? Let's see, is there a Z in that? Like, come on, man, come on. It's not that hard, guys. It's not that hard. Polaromus, Polaromus. It's not that hard. Imagine if I spelled it wrong. That'd be so embarrassing. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel. Polaromus, that's Polaromus. I think I spelled that right. And I will see you guys next time.